Okay, hello everyone. Today we got something a little bit different, something a little bit interesting. Well, it's a dragon deck, a going second dragon deck. Now this deck can function perfectly well currently, but it's one of those things that I think is going to do very well in the upcoming rule change, because this deck predominantly focuses on going second, OTKing the opponent, and being able to spit out rank 6 and 8 Xyz monsters with ease. And the deck I'm going to be talking about today is HIERATIC. Now, yes, so we'll go into the deck and I'll explain to you my choices and how it works. Now, because you predominantly want to go second with this deck, you can run any going second toolbox, but this version of the deck is mainly sort of combo oriented, meaning that you'll be able to get to your plays more easily, in a sense. I am proxying one copy of Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, as you can see, and we all know what Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon does, so I am going to have that included. That's the only card I'm proxying. I have every other card I need here. Now, without further ado, we will go into the profile. Cool. So I am playing 3 HIERATIC Dragon of Tifnuit. Now, all of the HIERATIC effect monsters, or at least the ones you play, are the ones that, when tributed, can special summon any dragon type normal monster from your deck, but make its attack and defense 0. This happens when they're tributed via any means: tribute, summon, tribute off card effect. Whatever you do, as long as they're tributed, you'll get in a normal monster out of it any way you want, except from banished. Tifnuit has the effect, it's like Cyber Dragon. If only your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon it from your hand, but it can't attack during the turn it is summoned that way. It's a level 6, so it helps you go into your rank 6 plays. Then we are going with 3 a set. A set you can normal summon without tributing. And once per turn, you can target a face-up dragon type normal monster on the field, and the level of all face-up HIERATIC monsters you control become the level of that monster until the end phase. Also, when tributed, you can it's same effect for the normal monsters. We're doing 3 Nebthet. Nebthet has the effect to be able to special summon itself by tributing a HIERATIC monster. Again, tribute the HIERATIC monster, so you'd normal summon a set, tribute it to get Nebthet, and then a set would bring a normal monster out on the field, and then Nebthet's other effect allows you to tribute a HIERATIC monster, except itself, from hand or field, to target a monster your opponent controls and destroy that target. Su basically does exactly the same as Nebthet, but it's a level 6 and it destroys spell and traps. Now on for the vanillas, we are playing 5 vanilla monsters, but they're not necessarily garnet. So we're running 3 of the level 8 HIERATIC Seal of the Sun Dragon Overlord, with the flavor text: a mysterious engraved HIERATIC relic. It was thought to be a simple stone, but it was actually infused with the power of a sun-wielding dragon. Aeons passed, and the power of the relic grew and grew until it finally shone like the sun itself. So this is the seal form of the HIERATIC Sun Dragon Overlord of Heliopolis. And again, it's a level 8, it's a trade and target, and it's a target for your new dragons that we're using in this deck, which I will explain to you shortly. And the final 2 are our level 6 dragons. You've got Labradorite Dragon and Warptail Dragon. Labradorite Dragon is a good one because it's a tuner, and it allows you to make synchro plays if you want, but it's mostly for rank 6 fodder. But in the new rule change, I haven't got it in my deck, but these together make Ultimate Zolkin, and we all know where that goes. Pretty amazing, right? Now for the new dragons we're playing 3 Nebula Dragon. Now, Nebula Dragon's effect lets you reveal itself and another level 8 dragon in your hand, and you get to special summon both in defense position. Their effects are negated, and you can't normal or special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except light or dark dragon monsters. So if you're going to do anything that isn't a light or dark dragon monster summon, you want to be doing it before using this guy's effect. But because we're running so many level 8 dragon monsters in this deck, this is a card I think has just helped the deck play exponentially well. Helps you link summon, helps you go into a rank 8. It's just amazing. Triple Galactic Spiral Dragon, another level 8 monster which can summon itself from hand or graveyard by controlling 2 or more light and or dark dragon monsters. And once a turn, you can make all monsters you can currently control become level 8 until the end of the turn. Again, brilliant to go into your Xyz plays. Now, I've got 3 Defrag Dragon. This is basically a free special summon. Now, if you've got the bank, if you've got that cash money dollars, you can swap this out for Starliege Safet. And I've tried testing Safet online, but to be honest, it didn't really work and function as well as I thought it would. But what can you do? And again, because we like to go back in time, I'm playing the one Lightning and the one Tempest, mainly because if you do this guy's stuff before using your Nebula Dragon effect, then you're kind of, you know, Gucci in a sense. Because these guys are so free, they're just free bodies on the board without using up your normal summon. And then the one proxy of Red Ice Darkness Metal Dragon for your dragon extension in the graveyard. Now we've got 3 rotors of the deck. Hieratic Seal of Convocation adds a hieratic monster from deck to hand. Pretty simple. Now this one's a bit of a controversial one. I don't know how many, if any, of this people play, but I'm running 3 Supremacy just because if you are forced to go first and you draw into a load of hieratic monsters that rely on your opponent having monsters, then you're kind of dead in your tracks. You'd have to rely on having Esset and Nebthet in hand with a combination of Sue and stuff. So it's not really optimal in a sense. But I think this card can be either in the deck or out of the deck. You can swap it out for cards like Mind Control if you just want a heavy going second deck, just break your opponent's board and then try to OTK them that way. Now, again, this card is amazing in the deck and you can probably tell why. This card turns any of your hieratic monsters into 2 monsters. Because you're tributing the hieratic monster off with Monster Gate, summoning the normal from wherever you want, and getting the excavated monster off of the Monster Gate. So it's 2 for the price of 1, and you're sort of break-evening through there. And finally, 2 copies of Trade-In and the one Dragon Ravine. Trade-In for our level 8 targets and Dragon Ravine because it allows you to dump things like Galactic Spiral Dragon into the deck, and it's something you can search off of Romulus. Now onto the extra deck. Hieratic Seal of Heavenly Spheres, pretty self-explanatory. If you've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Over the past year, you know exactly what this card does, and it only has extra synergy in with this deck. It's home deck, in fact, because you can tribute a monster from your hand as well, so you'll be able to proc off your hieratic effects. The one Romulus, again, it's nice to have. It's another dragon type link monster with down arrows. It searches your Dragon Ravine and can get you an extra monster out of your hand if you need it. Onto the Xyz. Hieratic Xyz, we're only playing 2, one at a time, which is basically boneless Guard Dragon LP, but it's still a staple card in the deck. One Overlord of Heliopolis. This is for generic sort of board clearance, but you need to have a sort of way to recur your materials if you're going to clear something off with this guy. One Bouncer for our generic rank 6s. Is a monster effect negation. It's pretty good. Rank 8, which everyone's playing, a Dingirsu. It's a nice generic rank 8 monster, and you can play it if you don't use your Nebula Dragon, which is nice. Gaia Dragon, again, pretty awesome. Adds to your ranks for the text we're playing. Utopia Beyond, because it's a rank 6 that turns all of your opponent's monsters' attacks into 0. It's pretty good. And now we have a little number package. Now, we are playing Dryglubion. This card is going to be so silly come April. Like I'm telling you, now you summon this underneath Hieratic Spheres, you can possibly OTK your opponent, but come April, it's not going to be a problem. I'll show you in a minute. So Draglubion's effect lets you, first of all, it can't be targeted by card effects, which is amazing in itself. It's got 3,000 attack. And if you detach a material from it, you can get 2 dragon number monsters from your extra deck and summon one and use the other as its material. And as you know, Numeron Dragon gains 1,000 attack for every rank on the field. So with Draglubion on the field, Numeron Dragon already has 9,000 attack. And come April, you'll have multiple Xyz monsters out to be able to boost this guy up to some 20,000 statistic. It's crazy. So that's why we're playing the Numeron Dragon as well. Also, Numeron Dragon is really good because it's not restricted to only attacking monsters. It can just swing into your opponent directly for like a ridiculous amount of damage, and it has effect to destroy when it's destroyed and just recover your resources as well. So it's pretty stupid. The Doom Chimera Dragon's there for just basically be a name, but you can hard cast this card if you really want. 2 hope. It's a not once per turn spell effect negation, so if you can get 2 of these out, then you're alright. 1 Sana from the Sky Prison for, you know, that good, nice graveyard floodgating. And just because I had 1 more space in my extra deck and I wanted to flex, I'm playing Utopia Kaiser. Because if you manage to get to the grind game and grind the game out to a halt, then Utopia Kaiser can just boost your ranks up even higher. So yeah, that's basically the deck in a nutshell. It's get Numeron Dragon out as quickly as bloody possible and just swing in for game. I really like this deck. It's a lot more consistent than it used to be, I can tell you that now. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and this has been Al from Exiles. Remember to give this video a like if you enjoy it, and I will catch you next time.